iCarly was a really popular show ran by Dan, Dirty Dan Schneider. After iCarly ended, a spin-off of both Victorious and iCarly would air called Sam and Cat. But what if I told you that Sam and Cat wasn't the only planned spin-off of iCarly? Now, if you ever watched iCarly, you certainly know Gibby. He's undoubtedly one of the most memorable characters from iCarly. And Dirty Dan knew this, so he decided to make a spin-off around Gibby. The pilot was finished but never aired, and was not picked up. But 10 years later, it finally leaked. And it's kind of bad. Okay, the pilot revolves around Gibby hanging out with some group of kids that he met at lunch. Because some kids were bullying them. And he said that they were their friends so that way they would stop getting bullied. And the boys would leave them alone. Well, the kids thought he meant it and they want to hang out with them. And he feels like he kinda has to, so he does. So he starts hanging out with a bunch of middle schoolers who are outcasts. Now, this all takes place in the same Seattle school as iCarly, so it would have been interesting to see if other iCarly characters would have showed up like Freddy or Spencer. So they go to like a rec center. There's this character named Winston who is basically the token kid and the paranoid kid. There's also Marcon, he thinks he's a robot from the future. Then there's Flip, the kiss ass group that basically sucks up to Gibby. Then there's Jordy, she's basically the sassy one. And then there's this guy Ozzy, the guy who works there. He's a bit of an idiot. Anyways, they play a game of dodgeball and they fucking suck. Anyway, so Ozzy shows up and shows them how to play dodgeball and he jumps way too high and gets stuck in the ceiling. So they have to call 911. Anyways, Gibby locks up for this girl at her job and he gets a job. That's gonna be the recurring place, I assume. And then these two thugs from earlier come over and they beat up Gibby, and then the kids beat up the thugs and then start hitting them with dodgeballs, and then the episode ends. I like some aspects of the pilot, like Gibby getting in trouble and he has to serve kids as kind of like a detention. That's how he met the kids in the show. But oh boy, depending when this release, I'm already making a Sam and Cat ranking video. And I can basically sum up my thoughts like this.
It's all fucking awful! It's all of it, and every single one of them sucks!
So it's no surprise that during this time, Dan Schneider as a writer became a lot worse than previous years. And the fact of the timing of it just made it worse, since this was like the rise of storytelling shows like Steven Universe and Gravity Falls. So around this time, sitcoms weren't exactly working, at least for Nickelodeon. The show was just lacking in some aspects like style and comedy that made iCarly funny. Besides characters like Gibby, none of these characters are memorable. Like, iCarly had some memorable characters that I can still name to this day. Spencer, Sam, Tebow, and there's more. Maybe it would have gotten better later on, which I kind of doubt since Sam and Cat had 36 episodes and it was still shit. So I highly doubt it would have been good. I want to make it clear, I have nothing against the actors. They're doing their best. It's more so down to the writing. Again, no fault of the actors. They're doing a decent job. It's just down to the writing. That's all really I can say about this, since this was the only episode recorded. And I'm kind of glad this was the only episode recorded, because damn, this was not exactly the best of pilots.